take special care of those ruby zippers. I want those most of all. Now fly! Fly!
Representative for Leonard Lance, Todd Mitchell.
Today the congressman actually would have been here. He was down in Washington doing his job of voting. I know this is the time of year, the silly season. Your mailboxes are filled with campaign literature, and you wonder, what to think, who to believe. You see things, liberal Lenny Lance and liar Lenny Lance and different cartoons and things that probably give voters already skeptical voters looking down on the process, and you wonder, why do they do this? Well, if you look at Congressman Lance, who believes that he is the best candidate not only in the primary but also in the general election in a seat I shouldn't have to remind everybody here that President Obama won 2 years ago. If you think that this is a solid Republican district, it is not. Been endorsed by Governor Christie. I'm sure most people in this room voted for Governor Christie. And I'll read you a little quote from the governor himself. And there's literature out here for you to take home with you. Leonard Lance has always been a clear voice for fiscal responsibility. Governor goes on to praise Leonard for being the author of the Lance Amendment, which changes the state constitution to ensure that there's no borrowing without voter approval. And he fought Governor McGreevey and sued Governor McGreevey successfully to stop the borrowing. We have our leaders in Congress, Republican leaders that are fighting day in and day out. I'm sure you heard of John Boehner, who we hope will be the next Speaker of the House. Eric Cantor is the minority whip, and he expects to be the new majority leader come November. Mike Pence, conservative from Indiana. Mike Pence is third in line right now. He expects to move up to be the third ranking majority leader in Washington. If Leonard Lance were so liberal, and if Leonard Lance was such a bad Republican, why would all three of those leaders sign their name and give Leonard a letter today endorsing his reelection? So you ask, why do these people do it? Why do some of the leading conservatives in the state, Senator Mike Doherty, Patty Flannery, who's one of the leading pro-life voices in the state of New Jersey, his former opponents, Marty Marks, who ran under some of the same, I'm the real conservative in the race. Marty Marks has endorsed Leonard Lance. I know Bill Sanders back there knows Marty well. Why would all these people endorse the congressman? How could he be so liberal yet have their support? And how could anybody put a piece of mail or put something on an ad called Leonard liberal? I think public service is very admirable. We help many people throughout the district that have real problems. Now, Mr. Larson is the most active candidate. He sent out a bunch of mail. He calls himself the most able Republican in the race. Well, but Mr. Larson has failed to pay his property taxes 21 times. Mr. Larson has failed to vote in 11 of the past 13 Republican primaries. During the same time, we talk about big government. We talk about, you know, I've seen a mailer. Leonard Lance is a career politician. He's got a taxpayer-provided salary. Well, Mr. Larson might want to explain tonight why he has taken taxpayer subsidy, because he's a gentleman farmer. He raises horses and he sells hay. And he lives on a large $1 million property in Oldwood Township. So these are some of the things that we're seeing against Congressman Lance to hide the fact that we all have warts. The congressman is proud of his conservative record.